These are politicians. Let us have it in our head. It's okay for us to have preference. It's okay for you to be a supporter of Obi. It's okay for you to be a supporter of Tinubu. But what you shouldn't be nasty while at it. I think I should put it that way. The way you guys go online and you're fighting yourselves and somehow it degenerates to tribalism, why it's one tribe against the other. It doesn't just look good. Now, even the handlers of the presidency or those spokespeople in the presidency are not even helping matters. So what if Tinubu and Obi met at the Vatican and they greeted? Were you expecting them not to greet? You see, Nigerians, you guys will never learn. I don't know how long it will take you guys to realize that the political class, the political elites, they have their ways. They have their ways of, reconnecting. They don't have permanent, enemies, and they don't have permanent friends. They just use you and I to play the dirty game, divide and rule. While they push us to fight, they will settle themselves or somehow find a way to make it around, to come around themselves. So I don't know whether you are thinking that Peter Obi and President Bola Tinubu are enemies. They are not. They are not. They might just be in this one political party and the other one in the other political party. They are not enemies. They just don't have any reason to. They are not enemies. They just may not agree on some policies, but they are not enemies. For you to think that they will sit somewhere at the Vatican and you expect Obi not to greet the president of his country. Why? Because they ran an election and then one person won and I didn't win, and so I should throw decorum away and then start playing stupid politics. You see, these are politicians. Let us have it in our head. It's okay for us to have preference. It's okay for you to be a supporter of Obi. It's okay for you to be a supporter of Tinubu. But what you shouldn't be nasty while at it. I think I should put it that way. The way you guys go online and you're fighting yourselves and somehow it degenerates to tribalism, why it's one tribe against the other. It doesn't just look good. Now, even the handlers of the presidency or those spokespeople in the presidency are not even helping matters. So what if Tinubu and Obi met at the Vatican and they greeted? Were you expecting them not to greet? Because this setup, it was Mr. Bayo Ononuga that started it. That post he made on social media was not necessary. It wasn't necessary because they are not enemies. What are you trying to prove by doing that? Trying to make it like, okay, Obi saw Tinubu and went to greet Tinubu. Why not? Why not? So why are you making it such a big deal? It's not looking like it's you people that are trying to do, I don't know what's the word. You're the ones now making the whole thing look awkward. You are the ones making the whole Tinubu Peter thing awkward. Because I'm sure they met in a very holy place that is not supposed to bring in politics. But somehow you guys have managed to bring in politics into it. Peter Obi greeting President Bola Tinubu with former governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi. Then what? A harmless greeting? And then you wrote that episode? Let me read what he wrote. So, Mr. Bayo Ononuga wrote, said President Tinubu met with Peter Obi Fayemi at the Vatican. So, President, that's the title. President Bola Tinubu, Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate and former Ekiti governor, Kayode Fayemi met at Pope's installation mass on Sunday in Rome. Fayemi cited President Tinubu where he sat with other leaders and asked Obi to follow him to pay homage to Nigeria's leader. Obi agreed. On getting to the president, Fayemi broke the ice between Obi and Tinubu. He said, Mr. President, welcome to our church and thank you for honoring the Pope with your presence. President Tinubu, ever quick-witted response, I should be the one welcoming you and Peter. I am the head of the Nigerian delegation. The president's response cracked up Obi, who agreed with the president. Obi said, yes, indeed, we are members of your delegation. Peter Obi and Fayemi are staunch Catholics and Papa Knights. Now tell me, of what use is this information? How does it affect anything? How is this important? Why did he think it was important to bring up such information when it wasn't really necessary? So you put out, a post like this, you poke the bear, and when their supporters, Obi supporters and Tinubu supporters, when they clash online, you guys pretend like you don't know how it started. Like we should all be part of the solution. Things like this are not necessary when you know that people can see through why you posted this. Make it look like, okay, Obi, when the Obi is under Tinubu. Tinubu is everybody's president. And I don't think Obi has ever disputed that fact. This is somehow looking like you guys want Obi's attention all the time. You guys are the presidency. If it's even Obi that is doing this, I would say, okay, it's just trying to, get the attention of the presidency. But that you guys are the ones doing this, any little thing is looking like you guys are so excited that Obi is in your midst. I don't understand this. Because of everything you wrote in that long piece, there is no information there that is beneficial to Nigerians. So I don't know why you're putting out that. And even if you're trying to create an impression that, okay, these people are good friends, we all know that. But it doesn't, there was like a little shade being seen in all that write-up. If that was what you're trying to do, it didn't come out well. It didn't. Because it's looking like there is a subtle shade at Obi, like you are under the president. You are part of the president's delegation. The president is the leader of the delegation. Like, I don't know. If for nothing, Obi will be the one, Obi and Governor Fayemi will definitely be the one to welcome the president there because they are Catholics. The president might be there as a leader, yeah, but they are Catholics. He's even a Muslim. The president is a Muslim. So those two, if you're saying they are Papa Knights, that they are like the host coming to welcome the president, if we have to see it that way. So yeah, let's all stop all those things that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It just ends up creating rift between both supporters and it's not looking good. So somehow, it's all politics for these people. Even where in a sacred place, they still have to bring in politics. So Reno Mokri posted this and said, Pope Leo passed a very important message to Peter Obi. You may be a Roman Catholic, but as far as Nigeria is concerned, the man that the Vatican will reckon with is President Bola Tinubu. Like, are you kidding me? What's all this? Poor Peter, going all the way to the Vatican, yet you did not see the man you were praising and instead met the person you have been attacking. Imagine, what an irony. Everything, can you imagine the bitterness you're still trying to pour out in a sacred place like the Vatican? What is all this back and forth? First, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, and now Reno Mokri. What is all this attack on Obi? What did Obi do? What did he say? He actually still went there in good display of, patriotism, went to meet the president of his country, still greeted him in the best way he could. Why are you guys still finding a way to attack this man? And thank God Mr. Obi didn't fall for this, this what I would call disgraceful act, because I'm not sure it's only Nigeria that they invited to that Vatican, but somehow we are the ones, the drama queens and kings, we are the ones online making a whole lot of drama out of this whole thing. The president is a Muslim. Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Peter Obi, they are Christians, they are Roman Catholics. So that is their area, that is their denomination. So what is the Pope wanted, the leader, the president? Why is that necessary anyway? Why? Just because you guys, it's Peter Obi, and so therefore you all have to you want to look for a way to, to make him feel small. And it's not working. Because both of you are just shouting like all those social media. You, Breno, Omokri, and Mr. Bayo, it's like you, both of you are just screaming all over social media. And there's no need for that. Anyway, Mr. Obi responded, not responding in a way, but had to set the record straight. And he wrote, I have just returned from the Vatican, and it was a deep, solemn, and reflective visit. My participation in the inauguration ceremony was in line with my previous witnessing of inaugurations, swearing-ins, and official ceremonies across the world. This was no exception. Such occasions carry profound moral and spiritual significance. This was never a political event. And yes, it wasn't, and it shouldn't, and should remain untouched by politics. Some moments are better reserved for quiet contemplation. After the inaugural Mass, I did not attend a Papa audience and therefore did not have the opportunity to meet the Holy Father personally. That honor was reserved for head of state and accredited diplomats. For those who desire such an encounter, the Papa audience continues traditionally. What should truly command our attention, however, is the content and moral force contained in the Pope's homily, particularly his urgent call to fight poverty and promote a spirit of brotherhood that transcends ethnic, political, and religious boundaries. The deeper meaning of the gathering lies not in ceremonial gestures, but in whether those present internalize his message and will return with the resolve to act. Exactly. That is it. Well written. Not playing politics when it's not needed. You are the Vatican. You carried Nigeria politics to the Vatican. Really? OBC went ahead to say the fight against corruption is the essential first step towards building societies where resources are directed to what truly matters: education, healthcare, poverty alleviation, and infrastructure. These should be our major concern and the lasting message we carry home from the Vatican. May we, in whatever station we occupy, rise to the task of building a more just, compassionate, and prosperous nation. P.O. Peter Obi, of course. So you see, this is how people should write in a way that it sounds intelligent and sounds like, there's really that to diffuse all the unnecessary tension people are just trying to bring up, all because you were invited to attend the inauguration that normal people go to. So I don't know what's the big deal here. Bashar Ahmed also wrote, excuse my curiosity. Has Peter also met the Pope? Why is this necessary? Why? What are you guys driving at? Like, we can see through all this BS you guys are trying to do. We can. And it's not necessary. Okay, so moving on. In a now deleted post, President from the presidential handle of course, of President Bola Tinubu, this was what was posted. He wrote out there saying, upon my arrival in Rome ahead of the solemn mass marking the beginning of the pontification of His Holiness the Pope, I was warmly welcomed and graciously hosted to dinner by His Eminence Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Secretary of State to the Vatican. So there was this reader's added context that had to clarify this. The post said, this post by Bola Ahmed Tinubu stating that the picture belongs to Cardinal Pietro Parolin is factually lies and inaccurate. You see? Now they have deleted that post. It just ends up anyhow, and like everything is so messy. The presidency is not supposed to be doing things like this. You're on social media all because you went to the inauguration of the Vatican. So I don't know who posted that, if it was lies, if it was fake, but now they've deleted it. All these things aren't really necessary, Go there, pray for the country, pray for the people, make peace, and just wish everybody well. And when we come back, continue playing our politics. I just thought I should talk about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Let's continue the comment section. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.